Hey, what's going on? Today we're talking about the Tsurumi LSC1.4S surface level and submersible dewatering residue pump, affectionately known as the Puddle Sucker. The LSC1.4S is a 2/3 horsepower, 115 volt single phase surface level and submersible dewatering pump that only draws 5.9 amps, extremely low. The LSC1.4S comes with a universal 3/4 inch male garden hose discharge and a 20-foot power cord, and runs at peak efficiency, pumping 25 gallons per minute at 25 feet of head. At surface level, the LSC1.4S can pump 45 gallons per minute at 6 feet of head. The Puddle Sucker is uniquely designed for pumping residual water off of surfaces such as parking lots and warehouses, lobbies, basements, equipment rooms, hallways, roofs, decks, and almost any other surface you can imagine. If you do have a sump or pool, you can lower the LSC1.4S to the bottom to pump it dry for maintenance or repairs. The LSC1.4S Puddle Sucker has infinite applications because it can pump liquids down to 1/16 of an inch. That's the thickness of a business card. The LSC1.4S is equipped with an internal check valve that holds prime when moving the pump from one location to another or when the pump stops. This feat of engineering is what allows the LSC1.4S to pump down so low. Simply prime the pump through the discharge outlet before you start it up and you're good to go. Tsurumi even put the priming instructions on the pump body as a reminder for you. Let's take a look at the construction of the LSC1.4S, starting at the top with the resin handle. The handle is extremely comfortable, strong, durable, and connected to the pump using stainless steel bolts. Built into the handle is a cable strain relief to keep the cord safe from damage at the entry point. Because the Puddle Sucker is used on the surface, one might be tempted to lift the pump by the cable so they don't have to bend down. But I know you wouldn't do that. The LSC1.4S has the standard Tsurumi compression cable entry with anti-wicking cable boot, which stops water from entering the motor even if the cable itself is sliced or damaged. The discharge of the Puddle Sucker is a universal 3/4 inch male garden hose connection for the most simple setup. The discharge is adjustable. You can face it straight up for deeper sumps and wells, or you can face it out 90 degrees for surface level applications. If you want to step it up a notch, Tsurumi has a male 2-inch discharge accessory that swaps with the 3/4 inch connector. Simply add a quick disconnect male adapter to the discharge and you can connect to your 50-foot lay-flat discharge hose you purchased separately. The body of the pump is aluminum alloy with an ethylene propylene rubber base. Inside the Puddle Sucker is a stainless steel shaft and semi-open urethane rubber impeller designed to handle abrasives like a champ. As with all Tsurumi pumps, the LSC sports dual inside mechanical seals with silicone carbide faces, bathed in a sealed oil chamber containing Tsurumi's patented oil lifter. Added to this is flow-through cooling and a top discharge to dissipate heat from the motor, and you've got an exclusive design that allows the LSC1.4S to sit on the surface and pump liquids continuously without the need to be submersed. Now, I know what you're thinking. Darren, this is amazing, but when it rains hard, my equipment room floods and it always happens at 2 in the morning. Is there a way to set this pump up automatically so I don't have to wake up so early? Bam! The hockey puck surface level switch. This switch is the answer to all your early morning wake-up calls. The SLS-LSC, also known as the hockey puck, turns the Puddle Sucker on and off automatically without the need for human intervention. The hockey puck functions like a float switch, except it sits on the floor. It has 3 stainless steel liquid sensing probes underneath, which turn the pump on when the water level rises over 3/8 of an inch and turns the pump off when the water level drops below 1/8 of an inch. The hockey puck surface level switch was created exclusively for the Puddle Sucker surface level pump, and they work seamlessly to automatically pump out those stubborn locations that don't have sumps or drains, but continue to flood during heavy rains, overflows, and high tides. Well, I hope you learned a little about the Tsurumi LSC1.4S surface level and submersible dewatering residue pump, affectionately known as the Puddle Sucker. For more information on this and other pumps in our Tsurumi pump line, visit our website at imperialsalesinc.com. We'll see you on the next one.